So, I'm Cavin856, and you may be wondering, hold up, this is not something unreleased. This is Master Quest 2 right now, and I have it on right now because we're going to be doing some compare and contrast, because as you can see on the sidebar, the unreleased Kaizo hack that I've been working on for about a full year now is, I like to call it the long-awaited sequel to my future unreleased hack, Master Quest 1K, so this is Master Quest 2K. It's a Kaizo version of Master Quest 2, and also partly a remake, so think Extreme Edition, but also kind of cross with, like, 3.5 or 6.25, like a quality remake, like a quality update. So, to start with, I'm just going to show a little bit of the original game, so you can see what it used to be, and then I'm just gonna get a really quick start, so you can see how bad my old level design was, and then I'm going to show you what it looks like in the new version, in 2K. So, in my first hack, which was what Master Quest 2 was, this was considerably bland, and I was very new at modeling, so nothing was particularly interesting, and most of the stars were pretty basic, like that one right there. However, if we go to Master Quest 2K, we see, first of all, the overworld is a lot more detailed. And let's hop over to course 1. So you'll see right off the bat, aside from a different start, which is obviously because it's Kaizo, we have a lot more detail, a lot better quality of texture and the like. So I'll just show you what that star that I just got, the equivalent of that would be in this hack. I did not want to take that lava bounce there. And I just died. Incredible. So let's try this again, this time without dying. I will be using some save states, though, because obviously, I've not practiced this too much. I was hoping to actually get past that jump, but game audio's a bit too loud. I can turn up my... Oh, yeah, okay, let me fix that. Okay, yeah, so, I just accidentally swapped my, mic and audio volume. I've swapped them on my end, so now you should be able to hear me, and hopefully you heard what I said before. I'm actually gonna grab these coins so that I don't die again. So I've planned to show about I don't know, about 6 or so different levels from this game. So this is what the previous star has become. This caramel-looking texture here, that's quicksand for the record. And as I just demonstrated there, we also have stuff such as various red coins and other such shenanigans. I'm actually gonna, since I just died there, I'm gonna show off a different star. And then after that, we'll move to a different level. So this is a good time for anyone to have any questions, if they have. Poorly UV mapped. Look, I'm trying, Oglip. So if anyone has any questions about this game or the series or Kaizo in general that they want to have answered, I feel like this would be a good time for me to answer them. While I just kind of climb up here. I've taken a lot of inspiration from various hacks, such as Night of Doom, and EE, and SOP, and a lot of other Kaizo hacks for this. Okay, so one quick question that I see people asking is, what's the deal with the series? So Master Quest 2 is a pretty easy casual hack. And Master Quest 2K, which is this, it's going to be a Kaizo hack with 160 stars is what I have planned. And so yeah, I made the original Master Quest and all of the Master Quest games. If you had to compare this to other Kaizos, It's definitely not an easy hack. I would say this is probably, like, around proper Kaizo, like, Treasure World, EE. I don't really know. Yeah, the K stands for Kaizo, so I don't really know how I would compare it between the two courses, but, like, between various hacks, but regardless, that's basically Course 1 in a nutshell. So now I'm actually going to switch over to the original game again, and let's take a look at Course 4. That's not Course 4. Course 4. So this is one of the more memorable levels in the original game, for, not for a good reason, because, this is one of... a lot of people don't like this level, because it's, kind of annoying. The music is, less than ideal, and, but the basic structure of this level is, you've got these 6 sort of patches, which are divided by these black walls. So we've got 6 individual sections, all with their own, unique geometry, to say the least. So it's basically this level in a nutshell. So if we go to this, and I'm actually going to use click to warp to Course 4. Let's look at the folded Forest of Crappiness. Because, what do we do with 6 rectangular sections but fold them into a poorly geometric cube? So, the star I'm going to be showing is one over here. So, the geometry here is definitely on the jank side, because, I mean, well, if you've ever tried to fold 6 rectangles into a cube, you'll know that it's impossible. So, we have a bit of interesting cutoff here and there. And this star, in general, really emphasizes some of the jank geometry we have going on here. This is actually the first level I made. Let's get a good triple jump here. Kind of hard to see where you're going, but that would be that. Mario, the Edgelord. So we do have the return of various memes and other such non-serious star names. There's a mix of... I tried to make a mix of quality, like, levels that you might see in a higher quality hack, and the usual Cavin856 memes. So, speaking of Cavin856 memes, one of the most memorable levels in the original game is, again, not that level, is Course 10, which is a bus, which is quite literally a bus on a road, and there's really not much to say about it. It's a bus. So yeah, let's take some bets. What do you guys think happened to a bus in the original game? And while you guys think that, I'll walk through the overworld a little bit. We go through the door and suddenly we're in the same place. It's the mirror world, spooky. So, a bus has become a bus on a 48-degree hill in a desert. Good old desert bus. But also it's on a slope, so... Coin collecting here is a bit of a pain, but other than that, this is one of the more meme levels. Also, Klepto's here. Don't get your hat stolen. There is a star in this bus. It's kind of hard to see. Very hard to see. Also kind of hard to get, because collision. I swear there's a star up here. And I actually forgot to start my timer, so I'll do that now. Don't know how long we've been going for already, probably about 6 or 7 minutes, maybe? So in addition to obvious remakes, we do have a few other levels that aren't just remakes. So, we do have some brand new levels. I estimate the split is about half the levels are new, and half the levels are remakes. So one of the newer levels is this side level, one of my favorite levels, which, while I'm doing this level, let's see if you guys can actually take a guess, because this level is actually inspired by a specific level from a different Kaizo hack. So I'll see if you guys can figure out what it is. Meanwhile, I'll try and show the star I've planned on showing. Try not die. And try not lag. The Q2 out of the way. Barely made that jump, my goodness. This is not inspired after Toasted Coast, fortunately. I am, not particularly fond of Toasted Coast. So, it is not inspired after a hack that, I made either, King Toad. So let's see if I can do this part next. And we're dead. But that's okay, because I should have a backup save state somewhere around here. Barely make it appear. Okay, we've got some meme guesses, we've got Megaly, we got Malario Task Adventure. This is actually inspired by a level in the King Boo's Revenge series. I'll let you narrow it down for a bit. Let's see if I can do this part. I'm actually going to make a backup save state since this jump is... I could easily mess this up. Okay, so far actually doing surprisingly well. Oof! Okay, well, let's pretend I didn't die to the fly guy twice. And instead, let's wall kick up here. We do have Levitate on for this very reason. But this is actually inspired after Drill Apocalypse from KBR1, which is course 3 there. So, next, we're just going to hop on this fly guy. And just fly over here. I'm actually a big fan of some of the memes from KBR1. Unfortunately, we actually bonked off the ceiling there, otherwise we would have made it here. So, that's the intended way to get that star. Hey look, we got 125 stars. So if people are saying, oh, I don't see the similarity between this and KBR1, well, let me show you some similarity then. Let me go back to the start of that level. So, as we all know, KBR1 has some really excellent collision. And you may be wondering, oh, Cavin, why did you wall kick off that pillar instead of just ledge grabbing this at the start? Well, I'll show you why I didn't ledge grab this. Anyway, so next up on the list of things I want to show is, oh yes, it's that. So, you may be thinking, okay, so the Master Quest series is really known for puzzles. We've got puzzles too. And I'll try not to spoil much, but welcome to Bonus Land. Bonus Land is a nice, strange place. We got flowers, we got colored cubes, there's coins on them, and we have an unusual patch of colored squares. Whatever could this be? Who knows? That will be for you gentlemen to solve in a future release, and by future release I mean the only release. So next, let's go to the Metal Cap course. That's the next place I'm going to show. The Metal Cap is a really fun place. Where is it? It's, I think it's over here. It's, yeah, it's over here. It's, 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 Solenoid Galaxaxi. So who here likes outer space? I like space. So this level is one of my favorites, actually. It's very much so inspired after Super Mario Galaxy, with galaxy-esque planets and floating platforms in the middle of, well, space! So let's just long jump over here. Meanwhile, does anyone have any more questions they want answered? Because I'd love to answer some questions. Well, we're on a bit of a slow elevator ride. Bit of a breather after that slightly complicated section. Believe it or not, these are actually a lot easier to dodge than it looks. Those things hit boxes are really, really tiny. So yeah, this is also inspired by Melty Monster Galaxy a bit. It's a good eye you've got there. So this is the last jump before we get to the switch of this place. Let's see if I can do it. This is actually a pretty tight lava bounce section. And we just barely made it. And there's the switch. And in classic Master Quest fashion, we've got a star on top of the switch. So I'm actually blowing through this quite a bit faster than I thought I would, so I might have to add some extra levels that I wasn't planning on showing. But for now, the last thing that I was planning on showing was Course 12, because we've shown some variety of levels. Let's show one of the hardest levels in the game, which is Skylong Fortress. This is going to be a particularly challenging level, so I'll see if I can get the star I'm trying to show. Okay, let's. And we've already died. So this is very much a level that's inspired after Super Mario 74. Okay, well, let's pretend I ledge grabbed that ledge. So this is very much inspired after the Sphere levels. I wanted to make a level, since most of my levels are pretty short, I wanted to make a level that was a bit longer and a bit harder. Hence the name Skylong. We're floating in the sky and it's kind of a long level. Okay, I should not be dying. So, does anyone have any more questions while we do this? I have to wait for the fire. What is my favorite sphere? My favorite sphere could be... it's either Barotrock or Crudello. Okay, well, that didn't happen. The spheres from the past Master Quest games do not return. And no, I will not be rotating this level. This level is just a one-and-done thing. So how many stars are done? That's actually a very good question. I'd have to count, but I believe I just have about 14 or 15 stars left. So I've got 2 levels that I need to finish, and then the Bowser 3 fight. and the estimated release. So I'd like to say that this can be released now, but I'm planning for a release by the end of August, so in about a month from now. That firstie there was actually unfortunate, but somehow actually was managed to back up this. Intended is to kick up that, but we'll take it with a back kick. And then we just immediately missed the jump. Amazing. Wow. Okay. Depth of perception's a little bit tricky here. There we go. My favorite song in this hack. That's actually a difficult thing to say. My favorite song in this hack would be one that I don't actually have implemented yet, probably. If I had to guess. But regardless, I suppose I can show off, ow. Let's pretend I didn't mess up that jump. Yeah, this is definitely one of the, probably the third or fourth hardest level in the game. So, a lot of these jumps are really difficult. I actually have a save state here, just for this one jump. Here it is. I'm like, which one of these save states is the correct one? Would have made that if it wasn't a firstie. This jump is actually decently precise. There we go. So one of the things I actually need to do is we'll need some beta testers. So if anyone wants to beta test this, feel free to send me a DM. I will be only accepting beta testers who have at least 100% completed a previous Kaizo hack on the main Kaizo hack completion list. So hacks like KBR or Sotba or EE or Night of Doom. People who've completed at least one of those, I prefer to be beta testers. So somebody's asking, do you have to play Master Quest 2 before this, or should you play Master Quest 1 as well? Well, Master Quest 1 actually doesn't exist yet. So I would recommend if you wanna try this out with save states to play Master Quest 2 first. So meanwhile, let's see. What am I going to show next? Because that's actually the list of all things I wanted to show. So why don't we hop to another level that was infamous in Master Quest 2? That would be, of course, you can. The showcase. I believe I've got about another almost 10 minutes. So, unless we need to cut it short for scheduling reasons. So, this is a particularly infamous level in the original game, More Fog Than the Fog, which, it's kind of hard to tell what the actual shape of the level is because of the, aforementioned fog, so. But we actually did some fun things with it in this version. Let me just click to warp. Course 6. So, let's go to more or less Swamp. I'm actually gonna make a save state here. And not fall off a womp. So how long do I estimate each star's difficulty curve, since it's a toss between the relatively hard hacks out there? It's hard to say. I like to think this hack is a decent difficulty curve. It definitely starts at around like the start of EE difficulty. It starts off pretty easy, but it ramps up pretty quickly. So I haven't actually practiced this, so this might actually be a bit difficult. Just gonna make a save state here. And actually, I don't think I'm gonna make this jump. Definitely not. So, You're supposed to heave-ho through that, and then that'll be a switch, and that switch will get you over here. But I think you guys basically get the gist of what this level looks like, so... if anyone actually has any other suggestions for a level they want to see exhibited, then by all means ask. I'll see if we can show it. But that is the wrong direction to heave. Meanwhile, I guess I'll show a little bit more of this level. Music is actually a bit loud here, sorry. So yeah, let's actually go over here. Shoutouts to Spruce Stem for inspiring this star. Okay, well, I'm being asked to show the Millennium Prism. Unfortunately, Millennium Prism is one of the 2 levels that I do not actually have done yet, so I can't actually show that to you. Let's see, how do I do this jump? I don't actually remember how to do this jump, something like that. Okay. Yeah, it is fun, you can see more in the Kaiser version than in the original. So, let's actually show off, let's show off the first Bowser level. And maybe I'll, show the Bowser fight. So, this is a bit of a watery level. I'll try to not make you folks panic too much. Let's try and stay out of the water a little bit. I believe this is the correct way to go. This is wait, is this the right way to go? Actually, no, I think this is the wrong way to go. It's been a while since I've done this. Ah, yes. I came out of there. I go inside here. This is not based on Sotba Bowser 2. This is actually based on Bowser 1 from My Hack. So it's a bit of a water maze, but it's also not entirely a water maze. We actually have a fair bit of not watery maze part, such as this part here. Hopefully I've remembered how to do this correctly. Which, I did, but I missed a wall kick. Okay, well, the point is you wall kick up here and you make it appear. Then, it has actually been a while. I believe where I go is up here. Yes, you wall kick up here. And, yes, now we do some more wall kicks. And we pretend that I could see. Having to resort to levitate a lot, but that's because I haven't practiced this a lot. But for those wondering, yeah, you can beat the original Master Quest 2 before this if you want. I'd recommend it, but you don't have to. And so, this is actually a very interesting part. This is actually one of the most unique parts of this game, I think, because I've never seen this mechanic used. I might be wrong, but as you might be wondering, oh, there's lava here. How do we get through this? Because as soon as we walk in, we die. So, well, the answer is you kick. Because when you kick at the same time as, like, when you do a jump kick, you can actually glide down lava. So yeah, we're going to do some jump kick abuse. It's really hard though. You really have to get your momentum going for this. So I'll see if I can do this. It's really difficult. I'll probably have to resort to many save states. I might have to nerf this part at some point, but for now, this is what this is. The reason why you don't just hold A is because, I think actually you can just hold A. True. It seems it's been a while since I've done this part. I'll give it like another minute, see if I can get through this jump. Not a very good showcase at the moment, but it's really difficult, and with the speed up... Aw, darn. Almost got it. Yeah, when you load a save state, there's a bit of speed up, so that's part of the reason why it makes it harder. I think actually if I pause buffer, I might be able to make it? No? Okay. Point is, you do some jump kick abuse, and you get to the Bowser 1 fight, which I'll just warp there. And I think I'll show the Bowser 1 fight and then call it a bit of a... Yeah, call it there. So, let's go to the Fight 1. Now, I was asked, what's my favorite music? This is definitely a contender, the Fight 1 music. Which, we do have unchanged Bowser text so far, though. Actually, no, wait, no, I did change the text. So let's see if I can do this part without needing to load a save. Unfortunately, we was a bit slow there. I'll make it a better save state here. So how are red coin stars? It depends on the level, but for the most part, reds are, Sorry, just trying to focus. This is actually pretty difficult. Okay, the ending is really difficult there. Yeah, it's a bit of a pachinko at the end. But I think we should have hit about 30 minutes there, so... at the moment, that's all I have to show for you, so... I think we'll, the ending is not actually impossible, for the record. I do actually have an unlisted video of myself doing it, so... Regardless, thanks for dropping by for this showcase. And, yeah. I don't actually know what's next, so... I think it's Viper running something. Anyway, see yas.